A block that I find many of my clients experience in sessions is when they feel like they don't feel anything. So when they feel numb, when there's a numbness that they are experiencing. So what I find clients and people generally, this is just everyone, perceive that as is, well, I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything. That's usually the statement. I don't feel anything. I can't do this. I don't feel anything, right? And that's their block. That becomes a block because now in their perception, it seems like there are no feelings. And oh my gosh, is there something wrong with me because I'm not feeling? But that's not actually the case. It's really important, I've said this before, to first of all, be really compassionate with yourself, be kind to yourself, because this journey is long, it's not easy, and it's not meant to be easy. So you must bring compassion to yourself. And when you bring compassion to yourself, an openness happens. There's an opening that happens. And then when the opening happens, there you go, there's the start of your transformation. So if this is for anyone who experiences numbness, who believes that they're just not feeling anything, they don't get any feeling in whether it's a meditation or a session, or you're just there by yourself and you can't feel anything. First of all, bring kindness and compassion to yourself. It's okay. Don't judge yourself for that. Remember how conditioned we've all been, deeply conditioned to not experience our hearts, to be within our hearts and feel. This is our conditioning, right? So don't expect yourself to suddenly get this. No, many people may not, right? The other thing is, what you need to understand is that the numbness is the start of a feeling cycle. So a really good way to tackle this issue, if you want to call it an issue, is to go in the feeling. I'm going to leave a link below to a meditation that I put out there as part of this awakening series that I put out. It's a free meditation. Have a look. But basically in this meditation that you can listen to is an MP3. You can figure out what I'm talking about here. So you can try and do this yourself. You can go into it. So I like to call it the going in method. All you need to do is, when you feel numb, when you experience any numbness, closing your eyes in that deep meditation, comfortable, feeling that you're in the comfortableness wherever you are in that situation. Close your eyes, you feel that numbness, then you go into it. So you have to imagine yourself going into that numb feeling, that numbing feeling. And then the first thing that comes up, that's the next thing. So what do you see now? You go into the numbness, you imagine yourself going to that numbness. What do you see? What do you feel? If you feel something, great. If you see something, great. Anything. Do you see something now? Do you feel something? Do you hear something? Anything. And then you go into that again. So the whole process is going into everything that you see or everything that you feel. Usually I find with clients, they usually feel, but you may not, that's okay. But if you do feel, just keep on following that as you would for anything. So you go into the numbness, another feeling comes up, go into that feeling. Another feeling comes up, go into that feeling. And then what you're gonna now realize is that actually, you are feeling things, and that the numbness feeling that you believed you had maybe was actually a feeling, because all this is actually through the heart, and the heart is the feeling organ of the body. Let's say that's one of the purposes of the heart. It allows you to, it opens you up to feelings. So just keep on going into that. If you feel numb, go into that. If you feel anything from that, go into that feeling and just carry on. And then you'll just see, oh, I'm actually experiencing some feelings. And if it's not feelings, that's okay. What do you see? Anything. Even if it's a block, that's okay. So you go back to the heart and you just do that slowly whenever you are ready. I have put a heart meditation out there as well as part of my awakening series under the healing. So you can have a look at that as to how the heart kind of exercise works as well. But understand that if you are feeling numb, if you are experiencing no feelings, that's actually the start of the feelings. So it is, to some degree, you could say, some kind of feeling, because you are aware, you're consciously aware of something happening. You are open with your senses enough to know that there's a numbness. So that is technically, you could say, some kind of feeling. So it's okay. It's okay. You are doing it. The reason why you're numb is because you are not familiar with feeling. You are not, in your life, you haven't become familiar with actual deeper feelings, because every time you've been afraid, maybe, right? Maybe you've been afraid to go in. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we're so busy in our lives, because even though we feel things deep down, we just keep blocking that by keeping ourselves busy, right? So again, be compassionate and be kind to yourself, but understand, if you start going into whatever that feeling is, or whatever you see, even if it's something you see, just keep on going into it. And there you will find more and more, you're gonna see some feelings come up for you.